Hey everyone, welcome back. It's another video. For some reason, San Francisco Department of Public Health has hired a self-described anti-weight based discrimination expert to consult on weight stigma and weight neutrality. What in the actual hell? Can someone please explain to me what a fat positivity expert is? How does that even consist of being a job? If this is like actually real, talk about gaming the system quite extensively. If you're going, you know what I am? I'm a fat positivity expert, and I'm going to go around and explain to everybody why you too can be fat and positive and accepting of other fat people. Like, what the actual hell? And someone, please explain this to me like I am like a 6 or 7 year old. So it makes sense to my brain, because my adult 28-year-old brain that has got my frontal lobe fully developed, I'll have you know, is struggling quite extensively, I might add, to understand what the bloody hell a fat positivity expert actually is. And this particular self-described anti-weight based discrimination expert, what the actual hell is that as well? I get it. You're an anti-weight based discrimination expert. So if anyone has any qualms or anything negative to say about someone's weight, like obviously being obese, they're going to go after you. And they're going to say, you hateful, fat phobic bigot. How dare you? And then also throw out the homophobic, transphobic, and every other phobia that they've got going on in their woke mind, crazy world that they're living in. But just let's add some more insanity to the madness. This person has been hired by San Francisco's public health department. So they want a public health department to be influenced by a self-described anti-weight based discrimination expert to consult on weight stigma and weight neutrality. How is that going to help people? Oh, you got fat people walking around San Francisco. It's all right to be fat. Don't worry. You don't need to lose weight. Just love your body the way that it is. And you see a really skinny person, you demon, you're demonic. You need to get fat. Personally, having someone that is anorexic or bulimic, that's dangerous. And also having someone that's fat and obese is dangerous as well. Having too much weight on you is not a good thing. And these fat, lazy dingbats sit on a chair. They're just telling the world it's an excuse to be lazy and not do jack all with your life. And this person, Virgie Tovar, who is the author of, believe it or not, this is actually a real book. Here it is in Amazon. It's got 200 something plus ratings, more than my book has, by the way. That's my book, The Path of an Eagle, in case you're wondering, which I actually go through and share my story with an eating disorder, right? So if anyone should be talking about weight and weight loss and the harms of it, I guess it would be me. But maybe I am fearful of getting fat. I don't know, because I don't want to be unhealthy. But going the other way is also unhealthy too. But her book, Virgie Tovar, is the author of You Have the Right to Remain Fat. This kind of message to young kids especially is dangerous. You do not have the right. I mean, if you're an adult, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. But honestly, in society, we're going to look at you going, you need to lose weight. And maybe a doctor may actually say to you, you need to lose weight too. It's not hateful or discriminatory to say that. It's just health-wise and common sense-wise. And she's done other published works too on fat positivity and body acceptance. Of course, these buzzwords We need to be fat positive. No, we don't. And we don't need to be anorexic positive either. Can you imagine if this was the other way around? And I went around in my book saying, oh, we need to be acceptance and anorexic positivity and all that other nonsense they're throwing out. No, it's dangerous. Get it through your thick skull. I don't think it's penetrating because of all the fat that's there. But honestly, get it through your thick skull. It's not healthy and it's not good to be the weight that you are. You're sending the wrong message to people. So she announced on her Instagram Monday that she was hired to consult for the department, calling the collaboration an absolute dream come true. So you're going to tell the people of San Francisco that if you're overweight, if you're unhealthy, that's okay. I'm unbelievably proud to serve the city I've called home for almost 20 years in this way, she wrote. The consultancy is an absolute dream come true, and it's my biggest hope and belief that weight neutrality will be the future of public health. Oh, yuck. Goodness me. Tovar's website lists her as a plus-size Latina author, lecturer, and leading expert on waist. How do you be a flippin' leading expert on weight-based discrimination? They're buzzwords that you made up for yourself. And body positivity with over a decade of experience. Now, here's the thing. I know there are people out there that struggle to lose weight for whatever reason, for hormone reasons and whatever else. And I'm not going after you guys at all. I'm going after the slobs and the lazy people that can lose weight but choose not to do any workout whatsoever and eat unhealthy food and just choose to go, oh, I'm going to be all acceptive and be body positivity and neutrality. Anyone that says anything negative against my weight, they're just hateful. No, I would say the exact same thing for people that are anorexic and bulimic. I made a video about Eugenia Cooney as well as Ariana Grande, who have lost way too much weight. But calling yourself all of these stupid words, it's just nuts, if you ask me. Tovar has been vocal against diet culture and BMI metrics on her social media platforms. And gee, I wonder why that is. I wonder. Could it? Here she is, by the way, just in case you're wondering what Tovar looks like. Now, I could be really mean right now, but I won't be because I'm a good Christian man. I was very kind to the Indigenous trans woman, the video that I made the other day. If you haven't seen that, go and watch that. Very kind. I could have said so much. And I was actually attacked in my comment section for being too nice, which I thought was quite funny. But just in case you guys are wondering who the hell Tovar is and what she looks like, it explains everything. In July, Virgie posted that she conducted a weight bias training for unidentified government workers, sharing 4 tips she taught to help decrease stigma around food and bodies at work. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1, talk less or not at all about how you and others eat at work. She wrote, step 2, talk less or not at all about you or others' bodies at work. Number 3, talk less or not at all about exercise at work. So we can't look fit. We can't talk about fitness. We can't talk about exercise. Can't do that because that's going to be offensive to the fat, lazy slob. 4, don't presume that food, weight, body size, or exercise are safe or comfortable topics discussed at work for everyone. Huh? I swear, these people are getting paid for talking absolute bullshit. What the actual hell? In a separate Instagram post, Tovar held up a sign with the words, I don't want Ozempic. Clearly you don't, because that would just ruin your entire brand, wouldn't it? sharing that she was offered the weight loss drug free of charge, but declined it because it would not solve weight bias. Well, you're going to go to your grave early. You're a heart attack walking and talking by the looks of things, because your idea around your size is, I've just got to be all accepting of it. What if the doctor told you, you know what, Tovar, Virgie Tovar, you know what? You are going to have a heart attack because your arteries are clogged, you're too overweight, you got too much fat around your heart and your organs, they're crying, they're screaming out, you need to lose some weight. Oh, no, it doesn't solve weight bias. All right, I give up. You're one of those dingbats that I can't help. You're the person that, even though I took the Hippocratic Oath to do no harm and to try and help people, you're one of those dingbats that I'm just like, forget it. She has been critical of the characterization of obesity as a disease. It is a disease, if you ask me. Same as being anorexic and bulimic. It is a huge disease. It is a problem. If you can't see that, you're blind, you're ignorant, and you're dumb. Tovar offers DEI. Of course she does. Corporate trainings per her website, which lists the Seattle Transit Agency, UC Berkeley, of course, UC Berkeley. So here is what else Tovar is known for and has done. She's an author, activist, and one of the nation's leading experts and lecturers on fat discrimination, body image. I love how people just automatically label themselves as this stuff. I'm a leading expert. According to who? Exactly. She hosts the podcast Rebel Eaters Club. She started the hashtag campaign, hashtag lose hate, not weight. And in 2018, gave a TEDx talk on the origins of the campaign. She's a massive problem, ladies and gentlemen. She's a contributor for Forbes, where she covers plus-size news and how to end weight discrimination at work. Tovar's books include the anthology Hot and Heavy. You're not hot, but you are heavy. I crack myself up sometimes. Fierce Fat Girls on Life, Love and Fashion. You have the right to remain fat. And guess where it was published? Feminist Press. That should tell you everything you need to know. And the True Love Revolution, Radical Positivity for Girls of Color. She holds a master's degree in sexuality studies with a focus on the intersections of body size, race, and gender. Well, of course she does, because what else would she have? Art of Teaching, Female Sexuality, University of Columbia at Berkeley, say no more, where she completed a bachelor's degree in political science 2005, because of course you would, especially if you turn out like this. She went on to host the Virgie Show, CBS Radio in San Francisco. She's a former plus size. Well, she ain't a former plus size anything. She is plus size, but she is a former style writer for BuzzFeed. Again, say no more. This is like the woke of the woke, people. And I want to end on a high for you all. So have a watch of this incredible video of Virgie talking about why eating less cake is oppression for women. You heard me correctly, people. And please don't get freaked out. You guys take care. Be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.
RFI. If you're like many women, you've been to a birthday party or a small office gathering, an event that's meant to bring people together. There's swinging tunes, some adult beverages, and good convo. And then it comes time to cut the cake, and someone decides to ruin everything.
Oh my God, that slice is huge. That slice is bigger than Beyonce's paycheck. Can you cut me half of that?
A cake-related fat-phobic incident, or CRFI, is that moment when it's time to eat delicious cake and it's interrupted by a moralizing impulse. Inevitably, there's always someone at the party who has to declare publicly that their slice is too large, and that the person who's cutting the cake, almost invariably a woman, must do some disproportionate amount of labor in order to accommodate their need to feel superior. Let's take a look.
Can you do a little bit, just like, can you like scrape all the frosting off and cut it in half